Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Larry at Heisenberg Forest Products. Hope you're having a great afternoon. So today I'm going to bounce between some of the work that we've done on our house and around our property and some of the work that I've done in the woodlot. So to start off, we started taking some of this vinyl off because some of those pieces were cracked. What happened is we had this big storm, say maybe 5-6 years ago, where we live right by a big water tank, so if you look at this here, so what happened was there was an ice storm and ice kind of stuck to the water tank, and then when it came loose it fell on our house and cracked a whole bunch of different pieces of vinyl here. You can even see right up there there's a kind of a ding in my chimney, so that it kind of hit really hard. I also have a ding on my truck from that ice falling off the water tank. I don't know if we can see it here. Yeah, right here. The truck was almost brand new when that happened, so that kind of sucked. So my buddy Chris came this week and we started taking off some of the vinyl because we're going to be moving these two windows aside, changing this door here. So we took the vinyl off. We were kind of hoping that we could recycle some of them, but they're brittle. So after a few pieces, we kind of pulled the plug and said, okay, let's buy some new vinyl. So that's one thing we did. I put a couple rods right here. Let me walk around to show you. So I bought these rods from A to Z Welding in Sturgeon, and I installed them. Now I could have went a little longer. I went, I think they were about 3 feet in length, but it's pretty solid. I'm not too worried about this falling over. So that's done. So let's start walking onto the property. My dogs are out. Kiana and Lucky, old Lucky. He's gonna be, I think, 15 on Halloween day. So Chris spent the whole day here, so kind of removed some vinyl there. I dinged. There's some ice behind the air conditioning unit one winter, and I kind of chipped it and I kind of cracked piece of vinyl. So it's kind of lucky because the hole is below. So, and what we've also done is we've capped all the corners here because they were chipped at the bottom from whipper snipper. Like, actually you can see one right here. See how this is, there's a bit of a hole here. So we're changing all those pieces, and we're doing the corners too. So I did the corners on my shed right here, so my winter shed, and this afternoon excuse me, I installed these door stops so that when the doors open or get flung out in the wind, it's not gonna ding my new aluminum. So I did that on the winter shed, and did that on our summer shed. So I don't know if you can see it in the video here. Let's walk over. So I've put a couple of door stops, so when the doors are open, or if they fling open in the wind, it's not gonna damage my vinyl. So let's walk onto the property. I have to look at my notes. I wrote this a couple of hours ago, so for some reason I'm coughing away. So I sold almost all of my shavings today. Somebody picked up, I have one bag left, so I'll produce some more soon. So on the property, so this week we sold a bit of wood. The guy that had the birch on our, that bought the birch back in April, came and got his last 4 face cords, so that was picked up this week. Let's walk over there. And I cleaned up the area. Holy windy again today. We got quite a bit of rain in the last 24 hours, so the lot's a bit wet. But this is all ready to roll. cleaned up and everything. So I think I have 7 face cords of birch left. Just looking here, I think that, yeah, this is birch here. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 face cords, unless the 2 ends there are birch also. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, yeah. So yeah, 7 face cords of birch and 9 face cords of poplar left on our lot. We're not going to get any more of that this year. So if you're into birch or poplar, give us a shout, and we can load you up. So we're selling our birch at $150 a face cord, and our poplar at $130. So birch $150, poplar $130. I sold my chicken tractor yesterday. So a guy who lives maybe not even a kilometer from here is buying it. So he's actually a former student of mine. So yeah, I remember him. So we're a small community. So he's going to come and pick this up sometime today or this week. So that's going to be gone. And I'm happy because I know it's going to someone, you know, someone who I have a connection with. So he's going to use it, I think, for chickens and rabbits. I think that's what he told me. So the chicken tractor won't be there next week. It's a cold weekend, but if you look at the leaves are just starting to change, right? So just a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red in this mountain here. So today cold, but the sun's out now, so it's a little bit warmer. So that's good. I'm looking at my notes. Oh, the processor is getting fixed this week. So I'm going to be bringing it to, there's a place called Old Forge here in town. So the guy's going to be fixing this for me. But before I bring it, I had to get a little angle piece fixed here to put this fender back on, because that cracked along the way. So I'm going to bring this to him tomorrow morning, first thing. I just need to tie down those legs because they're loose. I'll tie them down with a piece of rope so that they hold together. I'm not sure if he's going to fix it here in town or at his home, but I just want to make sure that everything's secured. So hopefully that's done this week, and then I'm going to start focusing on this wood right here. And I'm thinking I have anywhere from 70 to 80 face cords of wood left in here, and I'm just gonna give her. So Louise and I are gonna be working hard on getting this wood all processed. I can probably get this done in a couple weeks if I really focus. So work every day on it, try to get 9 face cords every day processed and stacked. And once I have this done, I can clean this area up and move on. Pallets are up for sale. I don't know how many pallets I have, but I'm selling them at $8 a piece. If you're interested, if you need pallets and you want to buy a whole bunch, give me a shout. I'm willing to sell them as a lot just to get them off the property. And I'm not sure how many pallets I have here. I would think over 500. And I did count them at some point, but I don't remember how many I had left. I also have those, and so those are the blue Chep pallets. So they're nice pallets, and they're in pretty good shape. I also have those cheaper pallets here if you just need to store some stuff, not too heavy. These are nice too, and I'll sell them to you at $5 each. Just looking at stuff. I'm slowly running out of campfire wood because I think I have 25 bags, but I'm going to take some of those for my own use this winter. So I'll probably take 12 to 15 bags for me. So I'm down to 10 probably bags of campfire wood. and we've decided that we're not bothering with producing campfire wood this year. We just don't have enough time. So I'm just going to count. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I have 25 bags. I'm thinking I'm going to take between 12 and 15. So I'll have 10 to 15 bags left. So if you're looking for campfire wood, $10 a bag. Or yeah, so $10 a bag. I got 1 bag of shavings. I'll have some more as soon as I start processing again. I figure I'm just trying to think, I should be able to get about another 30 bags out of what's left in the 80 to 90 cords that I have to process. So that's that. So right now on our property, what we have for sale, we're well stocked with seasoned firewood. So all our wood is seasoned. So the dogs are yapping. So this is hardwood here, sold by the face cord. So 4x8 by 16 inches. So 43 cubic feet of material at $160 a face cord. Poplar, I got 9 face cords left, $130 a face cord, and 7 cords of birch, white birch, at $150. So that's what we have right now. Like I said, well stocked in hardwood. The softer stuff we're running out. So let's keep walking here. Bum bum. Oh yeah, I got my doors. So the doors are in. So the for our homes, I'm flipping back to our the work that we're doing on our home. I did some electrical work, changed a bulb here, and another one right up on top of the door. But this one I broke, so I bought another fixture that I have to put in next week sometime. We have some aluminum corners that we have to do, so I'm gonna put one here and one at the back here. So because I'll show you what happens when you're not careful with your whippersnapper, you kind of damage. Not a big deal, but it bugs me, right? See how this is damaged here? So I'm gonna cover this with that aluminum cladding. So my buddy Chris has a nice brake, and we're well, I'm learning with him how to use it. So it's been a good experience for me. Chris is very knowledgeable in all things renovation. If you've got renovations and you live in our area, I would suggest my buddy Chris. And I'm quite particular with the work that is done on our property. It's got to be done right. Louise is planning to do a second coat of stain on the glider swing this week. Last week we did the pavers, so we started here. Actually, we finished here, and we went all around the pool here because the pavers sunk. So we kind of fixed that, not perfectly, but we did a pretty good job. So we kind of started right here at this line here, and we went all around. And we had a few low spots that we brought up around. So I'm pretty happy. So what's left here? I bought some magic sand that doesn't work too well, in my opinion. So we need to scrape all this magic sand out here, and we'll just use some regular all-purpose sand to fill these areas. And then next spring, I'm gonna put some lacquer on this. There's some special lacquer, and I'm not using the right word, I know. Some sealant, I think it's called, some sealant. And these are gonna look like $1 million. So we're gonna work on that next summer. Electrical. Yeah, so I kind of did a bit of work here. I kind of moved some of these floodlights around so they all match, and I put well, actually, I took these out. They were pretty nice, but they didn't last, and they didn't do a good job, and now they're going to the dump, unfortunately. I bought those from Costco, and kind of disappointed a little bit, but hey, what can you do? So these are all functional now, and they're all the same. And then the one on the side here, which I use when I bring in wood in the winter, is different, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't show as much. So I did that this week. Yeah, that's I think that's about it. I had my first fire in my wood stove yesterday, so it was pretty humid down in the basement, and I was I don't know if I should, and I finally I made a little fire, which kind of kept the house a little bit warmer. It's still warm today, even though it's pretty cold last night, and they're calling for frost tonight. So that's where we're at here in Verner. But they're calling for 2 beautiful weeks. So hopefully, if I can get my processor by the end of this week, I think I need 10 days. I need to work 10 days straight and get this wood processed. So, and then I'm done with the wood for now. So anyways, so that's where I'm at with all of this. So as I usually do, I'm just gonna walk over here, try to use more or less the same vantage point as I always do to end my videos. We're fortunate to be living where we live, and I always like to be grateful for what I have and what I've been able to build. Again, let's just look at this. Even though it's a little cloudy today, a little windy, cool, but still a beautiful day to be out here in the woodyard and just reflecting on this past week, planning for next week. So I know what I'm going to be doing next week. I made a list, so hoping to get the siding back up on the house. So I'm waiting for Home Hardware to deliver my pieces and then finish off those corners. And if I can get that done next week, I'll be happy. I'll probably have to mow the lawn again. I didn't this week, but I think I'll have to get out here pretty soon. Who knows? I might do that this afternoon. We'll see. So we'll see what happens this week. They're calling for a beautiful week, so I have a funeral that I need to attend to this week. My former secretary passed away, so I want to go and pay my respects. So that'll take away almost half a day for me. So, and I have a meeting for my dad too. So yeah, busy, eh? Even in retirement. So I'm gonna pull the plug at this point. Hope you'll have an awesome week, and we'll see you here next weekend. Ciao.